All right, folks. Hey, welcome to Lindo Lake for another great car review. Nissan was looking at another small SUV, and they decided, everything is small and boxy. And they did all the renderings, and they said, you know what? This isn't going to work. So they threw all that out, and now look what you've got. If you didn't know better, from the year 2000, you'd think this was a concept car from Nissan. They've really done a nice job. They've rounded off the fenders. They've given you some flares. They've got you some wheel well moldings. Still a great engine. I think it's a 2.0 4-cylinder, 141 horse. Don't need any more than that. No turbo, no supercharger. And it really is a great car for the price. And that's what Nissan wanted to do, because nobody really was price pointing a car with a lot of features and a lot of options. Yes, it still has the CVT transmissions, and I know a lot of people don't like the CVT, but Nissan has really perfected it. You don't even know it's a CVT transmission, to be real honest with you. You've got different modes. You've got normal, eco, and sport, which is, what more would you need than that? Good morning, ladies.
Hi, how are you?
Excellent.
Have a good day.
Thank you. And so they really tried to get this car for the family that's just starting out. One kid, maybe two kids, or maybe you're going to send your kid to college and you want to put him in a nice, safe car with a lot of great features, because Nissan definitely has that. They have their program called Pro Pilot. That's a whole cadre of safety features. It also helps out with insurance too, believe it or not. Rear cross traffic, lane departure, intelligent lane interface, blind spot monitoring, great cameras. They've also got HD surround cameras, so when you put it in reverse and you got it overhead, you got the sides. So you've really got that pretty much dialed in. 60/40 rear split seats, so if you need to add bags or groceries or whatever you're in, if you're sports oriented, because this now is all-wheel drive standard. So if you wanted to go up into the mountains or go camping or what have you, you could do that as well. 12.3 color digital monitor. You got a 12-volt socket. It does have the two USB-C ports, so it doesn't have the old one. So I was a little concerned about that, but there is a 12-volt, so you can plug your little USB port in for the older cameras and phones and all that technology. A wireless phone charger, which is great. Hand-free text, which is kind of trippy. By the way, that's our audience. Pay no attention. They were here first before us. 28 city, 35 highway, 31 combined. Regular unleaded. You can't really beat it with a stick. You got three models. You got the S, the SV, and the SR. The SV is 23,680, and then the fully loaded SR starts at about 26,180. And if you mark all the boxes for all the options and all the features, you hit 30 grand. It's pretty hard to beat. 30 grand, come on. I mean, that is just totally ridiculous. So, it's called ICE. And, well, this can't be ICE. I got the wrong Monroney, what they set that with me. So this is more of a maroon red, beautiful color. They do have two tones out there that you can get as well. So I'll tell you what, let's take a walk around it, look inside, and let's see what some of the features are on this beautiful little Nissan Kick. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get in, and I'm going to start it up, because that way you can see a lot of the features that you wouldn't normally see. Kick this. Okay, you've got nice control panel here, easy to adjust your mirrors. You've got locks. You can fold your lock and unlock. You got all your windows. You can actually lock the passenger windows. Start button is a little bit of an odd place. It's way up the whole center console. If you'll notice, this console's pretty long. It's got this nice red trim to it. But if you go all the way up here, this is the start stop. Nice and quiet. Gives you all your different cameras, blind, forward, lane. And then it shows that the rear door the driver door is open. It alerts you that if there's anybody in the back seat, they don't have their seat belts on, which is kind of cool. You've got all of this over here. This is their 12.3, and you can change everything. You can do music. You can go to home, and here you've got all you got a clock. You got my phone. You got call history. You've got just about everything you want, and then of course you can sweep it over, talk about if this phone's charging, and then it's got what's on the radio. And if you've never listened to 148, it's classic radio. It's awesome. And then this was blank, and I'm sure that has to do with navigation. And then of course there's all your different types of audios, your phone and what have you. You've also got then of course you got your phone. Everything is real easy touch. Climate control, I really like this. Just click auto. You can heat the seats because there are heated seats. Tells you, your temperatures here as well. You can put it on auto, where then all of a sudden it'll just do it itself. Then you've got your defrosters and the different. Where do you want the fans to blow? Which I thought was a good test. Then of course you got phones. Mine is connected. And then of course you got the music, like I mentioned. And we have no notifications, but if I get a text, that's where that'll come in. So they've done a pretty nice job with that. And then of course you've got your controls down here. You've got, if you'll notice, we had heated seats in the screen, but you also have them down here. Just a one touch. And then you've got front defroster, rear defroster, put it on automatic. That way it'll take care of all of that. And then you can turn on and off. You've got your modes. I think this is, let's see, then where your modes at. Oh, auto hold, here we go. And then you've got, they come up over here on the dash. Standard, eco, snow. Okay, so I always keep mine. Yeah, I can do sport. I don't want to do sport. I like eco because I'm trying to get fuel mileage. And you also have your volume for your radio.
We can get rid of enough weight.
So you don't have to, and then you can change channels here as well. So there's a lot of redundancy. Check out this camera. I mean, that's crystal clear. And that's showing out, it looks like that's the front, if I'm not mistaken. And then this is over the top. So if you're pulling up, like when I was real close to this curb, you'll notice that I didn't hit it, which I'm not supposed to. But that's really a nice feature as well. And we're talking on a car, like I said, for 20 grand. Now there's the curb, so you can tell when you get right up close to it. All right, and there is that's the front. And then, of course, if you put it in reverse, there's your reverse. So, crystal clear camera, if you ask me. I mean, I was very happy with it. Sunroof, very nice. You got a cover that goes all the way back. And then, of course, if you want to just do that, that's a great ventilation when you're driving down the road. It just kicks it up and you don't get a lot of wind in your face. But if you decide you do want to open it up and let the pepper tree fill up your car, you can do that too. It's got the screen. So very nice how that operates. Sunglasses, I don't know how many people put them in there. I don't, because it's a press car and I'd probably lose it. So, it's, of course, you got your typical, you got your mirrors that light up, which is really nice. I think you got it on both sides. Yep. So for 30 grand, I mean, you really get a lot of features. Let's go take a look out the rear. Let's see, I'll just go ahead and turn it off. Now, the driver's seat is manual. It's not power, okay? Neither is the passenger, but you can lean back, slide forward, and what have you. But, well, you want to leave that open? Okay, yeah. Oh, I forgot. 60/40 with a center console. A real nice material on this car. They did a really nice job. The wheels are great. They did a nice job with styling. And again, like I mentioned, it's not a heavy rear lift gate, but it just comes up nice and easy, and you got plenty of storage in here. Now you don't have a lot of features, you don't have a lot of plug-ins, you don't have an electronics pulls, you do have a light, and you have tie downs. And then of course, you know, underneath here, lots of storage. Now this doesn't have a spare tire, it uses a pump and an aerosol can. But that's pretty nice. I mean, if you wanted to put your camera gear, your purse, money, whatever, and you don't have to fool with it. Nice cover. So if you don't want anybody to look in on your gears, because we do have the holiday season coming up, there's nothing worse than doing that. And when you close it, you can't see in there because you've got privacy glass all the way around. The styling on the rear spoiler is very, very nice. You look at the back end, it's super clean, one tailpipe. It's just very well done. The backup lights are really good for here, instead of just having one little light in the middle. So, I don't know. If you haven't been a Nissan fan, I think Nissan is really coming back. They kind of slowed down for a little bit, but they're coming back with a complete vengeance. So if you're looking for a car about this size for your family, this is a 2025. So you can order them online, go onto the website. I'm not 100% sure if they're at the dealers yet. Have fun building it. That's what I like to do. All right. Hey, I've got some more surprise vehicles coming to you down the road right here at Lindo Lake. So make sure you stay tuned. Check out my YouTube page as well. It's easy to find. Just click on, look for Dave Stahl. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to go talk to the geese.